Hello, to start the video, we have to know the difference between a dependent and an independent clause. A dependent clause is one that cannot stand by itself because it does not complete a thought, while an independent clause can stand by itself as it completes a thought. Now, the different types of sentences are simple, compound, and complex. A simple sentence is made of one independent clause and compound elements of subject, verb, and object. Compound sentences are made of two independent clauses or more, and they do not have a subordinate clause, and they are joined by a comma and a coordinate conjunction such as and, but, or, nor, for, or yet. Or they can simply be divided by a semicolon. Now, complex sentences are made of one independent clause with one or more subordinate clauses.
Commas. What is a comma? Comma is something in grammar, in the English grammar, that allows you to make transition into another thought. It's basically like a pause, a little mini pause for a second that will allow you to transition to your next thought in the sentence. Once you use a comma is not that complicated. You use a comma after a transitional word or after you're done with your thoughts and you want to add more to the last thought you had. In other words, if you begin with however in a sentence, you should put however, comma, and keep on going. That is the time you use a comma. Another example is when you have but, and, or, more of those, adding two sentences together. For example, I was watching a movie, but, comma, I didn't like it. That's when you use commas. It's a transition to another thought in the sentence, but keeping the same main topic of the sentence.
So now that we've talked about the type of sentences and the use of the comma, I want to talk about the run-on sentences. The run-on sentences are a serious problem because they indicate that the writer does not understand or know about a basic structure of a sentence. Because the run-ons are independent clauses that have not been joined correctly. There are two types of run-on sentences. The first one is where the writer puts no punctuation and no coordinated conjunction between the independent clauses. And the more common one is the comma splices. It's where two independent clauses are joined with a comma, but without using a coordinating conjunction such as and, so, but, nor, yet, etc. But there are four ways or four methods that you can use to fix the run-on sentences. The first one is to use a comma and a coordinating conjunction. The other method is to use a semicolon if the clauses are related. For example, there was one major reason for his wealth, semicolon, his grandfather has been a multimillionaire. So because the clauses are related, you can use a semicolon. The other method is to make the clauses into separated sentences or restructure the whole sentence so that one of the clauses becomes subordinate. I hope that with this video you can understand and identify the type of sentences, the run-ons, how to fix them, and the proper use of the comma.